I'm Mark Seutzer, Human Resource Counsel for CBIA, and I'm here with Attorney Chuck Stoller, lead partner in the Labor and Employment Law Group at Carmody and Torrance in Waterbury. Carmody and Torrance is sponsoring CBIA's Health, Safety, and Wellness Conference. We've got scheduled on March 26th in Southington, and Chuck's going to be speaking on the subject of wellness, a concept we'll be exploring from a variety of perspectives at this conference. Chuck, a comment I've heard from many CBIA members is, why should my company have a wellness program? We don't need the extra expense, the hassle, or paperwork, especially in this economy. We're too small and too busy to get involved in that.
Well, thanks, Mark. Many of our clients have expressed exactly that same reservation about the feasibility of adding a health and wellness program for their employees. And I generally stop them and say, wait, think again. Now, wellness programs come in many different varieties, and they've clearly been shown to increase productivity, improve employee morale, lower health insurance costs for sure, lower absenteeism rates, and provide a number of other advantages. Wellness initiatives range from simple exercise and weight loss programs, offering better, more nutritional choices in the cafeteria, flu shots, EAPs, employee assistance programs, to the more clinical type programs that are designed to measure and reward employees who, say, for example, reduce their blood pressure, reduce body mass index, actually stop smoking, or reduce cholesterol.
I have to ask you a question. As an employment lawyer, with that background, how is that relevant to speaking with companies examining the suitability of a wellness program?
Well, Mark, at Carmody and Torrance, our general focus is on preventive advice in our labor and employment group, and we often start out by exploring general strategies for improving business operations, productivity, lowering expenses, which then goes, in this case, to a more specific examination of, are there some practical steps that we can advise on? For example, how do you create a health and wellness program that works for an individual business? So in fact, we've found that many wellness programs don't require a huge upfront cost. And now here's where it can get sticky, and there's some legal issues that arise, is that if you design a program where the results matter, meaning that employees have to achieve certain health standards, then you do trigger some legal issues. And those kind of programs, such as lower your blood pressure, or lose a certain amount of weight, or actually stop smoking, lower your cholesterol by a certain amount, that triggers specific legal requirements, particularly under a statute that's known as HIPAA. Now, I'm sure you're aware, as a lawyer as well, that likewise that employers who institute these kind of programs have to be concerned about a panoply of other employment laws, such as the Americans with Disabilities Act, ERISA, something called GINA, which is genetic discrimination, as well as COBRA. And especially this is important given the recent passage of some amendments to the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Okay, yeah, that certainly sounds like tiptoeing through a minefield
Yeah, right.
to try to get to a positive result.
You're right, but it is possible to navigate that alphabet soup of employment laws, and there's a good way to do it with these kind of health and wellness programs, because the benefit that it provides to the companies is really very tangible, and such programs can, frankly, improve bottom line and more importantly, productivity and employee morale.
Well, that sounds like a win-win all around if you can steer a company to that solution and achieve all of those things. Companies could certainly use some good news, particularly in the economy we're facing. Looking forward to seeing you at the Health, Safety, and Wellness Conference on March 26th in Southington. Thanks.
Thank you.